Extending his pre-practice routine for his wrist. Burrow. Open man, Jamar Chase into New England territory. That's a big play that the Bengals have been looking for.
And this is where they talked about the timing. Remember, we met with Joe Burrow. We met with Jamar Chase. And they hadn't practiced, but both of them said the timing goes back to LSU.
We're good.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Burrow airs it out. Chase. Hello. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Three straight runs to start the drive. Now Chase already got a touchdown, and he lowers his head. 3 touchdowns, no picks.
Yeah, congratulations to Dave Canales. His first victory as an NFL head coach.
End zone shot. It's caught for the touchdown, Chase. And they're going to go for 2.
The safety drops down, and he knows immediately then that he has one-on-one once again on the outside. When Washington has tried to single up, no matter how they just try to disguise it, when they have singled up.
Panthers rush 4. Burrow has lots of time, and there's Jamar Chase with the catch. Breaking tackles. Chase down the sidelines. Panthers chasing Chase. They won't catch him. 63 yards, pinballing off tacklers to give the Bengals the lead.
He picks up a little bit of help down the field. It's going to be an in route. Xavier Woods is the first person that has an opportunity right here. Don't throw the shoulder, wrap him up. I don't know what the second attempt was by Charles Harris either. You cannot allow a player.
First down and 10 at the 12. Bengals on the march. Josivas in motion. And Chase on the edge. Chase down the sideline. Chase tiptoeing and out of bounds.
First and 10. Moss the back. Karras the snap. Moss the block. Burrow going deep. He's got him! Touchdown! Jamar Chase. Flag has been thrown. A flag back at the 47. Yard touchdown reception. First and 10. 3-point game, 9 to play. It's Burrow quickly outside. Chase looking for blocks from his tight end. He gets 2 of them, and he's off to the races. It's a foot race. Working against Stevens. Jamar Chase, touchdown!
Quick response. Now 1 play, and Jamar Chase 70 yards later with a quick response for the Bengals. The last 2 games, he's had 203 yards total and 3 touchdowns.
23 plays in this quarter, 20 of them run by the Giants. Burrow looked that way, everything's covered. Burrow scrambling, putting it up towards Chase, who makes the catch as he got free from Flott, marking at the 37-yard line.
So a pure double team. Safety over the top. You can't see him in the picture here. But then as Joe Burrow started to scramble, the double team fell off, and you knew Burrow was going to come back to his guy. And there you go. Sometimes
as they try to get their ground game going. Burrow to the end zone. Back shoulder to Chase. Masterful. Burrow with the sweet dime, and Cincinnati builds on its lead.
Sparrow, when this offense is playing at their best, it really comes down to single high, one-on-one matchups with the cornerbacks. The way they could hit the back shoulder, especially he and Jamar Chase, or hit the big ball over the top.
Look where they're going into the backfield. You've got Chase right here next to him.
Shotgun. Burrow, deep drop, looking. Chase is covered. Burrow will fire anyway, and he's got him! Touchdown! Bengals!
What a design. Because Joe Burrow, look at him. He's talking to him. Look at him. Pointing with the thumb. Just go back inside. I've got you.
Yeah.
Because what they did was they got Chase out on Nolan Smith, an edge rusher linebacker type.
Third and 9. Burrow stepping up, stepping forward and throwing, and it's caught. And to the 30-yard line goes Jamar Chase.
You'll see Jamar Chase off to your right, eventually come into the picture. That's zone. So there's the soft spot, and watch how Joe maneuvers his way around, eyes downfield, and Jamar Chase settles and it works.
And averaging about 4.5 yards per play. Burrow fires, caught, Chase. They try to chase him down, and they cannot. Touchdown.
How special is he when he gets out in the open field?
67 yards for Jamar Chase.
But watch the linebacker play, and it's been a weakness of this Baltimore defense in coverage, trying to locate the crosser. Look at that space. Great job from a timing standpoint. And then this is just next level. Probably the best in the league. Almost at running back skill set.
Longest pass of Jackson's career. Burrow deep, and that's caught, and that's Chase. So many fourth quarter leads in recent years. And tonight, turning its head on a dime. Burrow going deep, getting free. Chase, look at this. Just like that. And Chase is going to, strut to the 1 yard line. Crowd doesn't like that.
I think that's
goes into the end zone.
That's a response to what Lamar Jackson did. Now let's watch Marcus Williams here. And give Bengals all the credit in the world, but he gets caught up in Gesicki, and then he just kind of gets lost. I don't know the coverage, so I don't know if he needs to be back there in center field, but obviously somebody needs to be helping 21 Stevens out. That's a mismatch one-on-one in an island. He needs somebody back there to be able to help him over top. Look at Stevens running. That's why I think they gave up on the play, looking around at each other like, where was my help over top? So that time, Marcus Williams, who, by the way, was benched just a couple weeks ago, he responded well last week. But a little bit of confusion, and you do not want to do that in the fourth quarter in a tight game.
Chase lined up to the right side. Looks that way. Throws that way. Caught! Chase. What a night. Touchdown. 38. Well, this is as good as their first meeting this year.
But you got a rookie corner in Wiggins, and you got a linebacker here in Simpson, and you got two guys that take the flat. The read is you got an underneath receiver and you got a deep receiver. You're supposed to only be reading one defender, but there's two guys that take the underneath receiver, and he's able to go up and over both of them, and a spectacular catch there by Jamar Chase once again.
So they wanted to see what the defense had.
The Bengals will start this drive officially at the 36-yard line. And Burrow off the spot, escapes and throws on the run. There's Chase for the first time tonight. Jamar Chase is free, thrown out of bounds at the 33-yard line, a gain of 31.
Believe it or not, Joe Burrow has the second most yards on the move of any quarterback and the most touchdowns on the move of any quarterback. And a lot of times it's because number one is on the receiving of that. One of the great catch and run artists in the NFL.
Chase alone at the top. Other three receivers to the right. Here comes the pressure. There's Chase to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
They're going to blitz everybody, which means one-on-one on the outside. Burrow saw it immediately and I think was overjoyed at the possibility of his guy one-on-one in that space against the rookie.
Some Molden coming by as Cam Hart was trying to defend Chase. Second and 10. Chargers bring 4. Burrow retreats, directs, fires for Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The combo connects again. And the Bengals right back in this one.
You're going to see Chase go all the way across. 2 guys are going to cover him. And then on the back end, Joe Burrow is going to give his guy just a little, go back over there. And so here he comes out there. All right, he sees him. Yeah, go that way. I got you. Here we go. And they have done it. They are one.
The numbers are showing it, aren't they? I mean, it's just crazy the numbers are putting up without the victories.
Burrow, step up, deliver, touchdown, Jamar Chase. Bengals take the lead.
Want this, but watch number 9 in orange. This is where his game has taken a leap this year. Not just a pocket passer, good movement in and out of the pocket, and on the step up, allows his receivers to get a second, third reaction move.
They are 9-1 in their last 10 games on 9 days of rest. Burrow, step and throw, delivers it to Chase. We know what he can do after the catch, and there he goes. Chase down inside the 5. The clock is rolling.
The best player on Cincinnati's offense gets the ball, and no one in a position to tackle him when he makes.
Primarily because he's healthy. He had the knee injury, he had the calf injury, but he's healthy now.
Here's Jamar Chase. Got a good block out on the edge. Wilson forces him out, but a couple of nice plays back to back. On second down, Chase is in for the touchdown. Front corner of the end zone.
Boy, watch when Burrow turns this ball loose to Jamar Chase. This is the anticipation that I'm talking about. That ball's being thrown now, and Chase isn't even out of the break. These guys are on the same page constantly, and you just simply cannot defend that. As tight a coverage as that was by Deron Bland, there's just nothing you can do about it when you're turning the ball loose. It's not of a lot of use. But tonight they stayed ahead of the chains with the run game.
Burrow protected. That's Chase. He's already got a touchdown and now out of bounds up near midfield. In the bottom 4 in basically every main category in the NFL.
Well, in addition to that, this is an offense that they don't use a lot of play action.
Zach is an avid participant in the team's work with the Salvation Army and supports the National Medal of Honor Museum as well. Both guys are true examples that you can do so much more than just excel on the field.
To learn more about the award and all the nominees, visit NFL.com/Man of the Year. That was a heck of a throw by Burrow right there, Chris.
Heck of a throw. Heck
on
of
the
a
run.
throw.
He does it all the time. I mean, his ability.
A minute 10 left. Burrow, sideline, Chase, spin. There he goes. Jamar Chase.
Not catching him.
Touchdown, Bengals. That is second of the night, 40 yards for the go-ahead points.
Yeah, they bring 5 on the rush, and you're one-on-one outside. Deron Bland, he's in soft coverage and just overruns it.
Second down and 10 from midfield. Khalil Herbert in motion out of the backfield. Burrow, quick toss. Chase hangs on this time. On the run. Jamar Chase, head and shoulder faking down to the 20.
Yeah, and it's so surprising that when you have somebody as good as Jamar Chase at that position, that he's also leading the league in yards after catch. You know, he's at 626 coming into the game today, and he beats you with the line of scrimmage. Now, that's something that Denard Wilson talked about doing with his.
Trying to put the finishing touches here on Cleveland. 149 left. Looked like Garrett may have come across early. Could be a free play. Burrow to the end zone. Chase
for the touchdown. His league-leading 16th touchdown catch as they light him up for a 32-yard strike.
Four in the secondary, second down 2, and they come with everybody. Chase knocked out of bounds on the play by Surtain. Terrific Jamar Chase.
One-on-one back shoulder throw, just good timing. Hard for a defender when it's that kind of timing.
They bring pressure. Burrow caught. Here goes Chase into the secondary. McMillan tries to get him. Cooper brings him down. What a play!
It's the mobility of Burrow that opens this up. They bring a zone blitz. They drop Cooper back into coverage. For Pittsburgh. Burrow, sideline. Little back shoulder and a catch. Beautiful grab by Jamar Chase.
Oh, unbelievable catch that he's able to toe tap, keep his feet.
Expect Joe Burrow to complete a lot of passes, which he has. First career start for Trice. That's Chase, and what a start for Cincinnati.
They don't give him any help. The safety's in the middle, and it's just not even fair to put him one-on-one down here in the red zone.